Gamer, and then we return to Civ 5 Vox Populi. Now what makes this episode different is that I'm continuing from an existing game. For those of you who have been paying attention to my Civ Fanatics folder journals, this is the Denmark game. But first I want to kind of explain what has happened, and then the reason why I'm showing this through a video. I know it's a stream right now, but it will eventually become a video. The reason why I do so is because you can't really write about combat very well without lots of pictures. And I mean lots of pictures. It's extremely hard. It's much easier to show a visual. But first, for those who have no idea what's happening. So essentially, I start with Denmark. So Denmark at this point is still very overpowered. They have, actually it's easier to show this. They have a unique building called the Runestone. Whenever you pillage a tile, you gain production and culture. And it also gives you more yields compared to Lighthouse, and it gives you more production towards land and naval units. The pillage alone is ridiculous because, for example, let's say I went to war, which I haven't here. Sorry about how slow it is. I'm playing on a laptop. So if I pillage all of these tiles, I'm gonna get ridiculous amounts of yields. Let's see if I could see this. I don't know if I could get it. But at the top of the screen, there's actually a star. I don't think I could get it. I had to play this window, otherwise I can't really do streaming because I had to check certain things and stuff. But essentially, you get a lot of instant yields. And it helps your city a lot because you get flat production, which means that if your puppet gets a runestone, which is something they normally do. Like, for example, I captured Nanjing not that long ago. Its first building, runestone. It doesn't matter if they are puppets, they will get the same yields. So the production goes to the city while the culture goes to your overall pool. And that's the reason why I'm ahead of all of my opponents. Now, to show how crazy it was, at one point in this game, the Aztecs were so ahead in policies. They were 3 policies ahead of me, and we were about on par on tech. Now we're on par on tech because, remember, the runestone only gives culture and production. But right now I'm ahead by 2 policies, which is massive. So don't underestimate this. They are gonna change it. So if you played Denmark at the time I'm uploading this, it should still be the unnerfed version. The new version, I think they're keeping the culture, but they're switching production to gold, which is fine because infinite production is always very powerful. Now, as for the culture, I think it's still too strong, but that's just me. But don't mind me because I'm just I'm just saying what I need. So right now, I am in a position where I'm preparing for war against the Aztecs. And to war against the Aztecs, I mean, right now you'll see that my income isn't that good. Because if you look at the building maintenance, that's a ton of building maintenance. And that will hurt me a lot in the long run. And right now, I'm trying to think. Because I do want to annex more puppets, because right now my income is pretty bad. I don't think there's any reduce. I mean, my unit maintenance is already quite small compared to building maintenance. Air supremacy. Yeah, air supremacy is gonna be huge. So I think what I want to do is get the next policy that annex a number of cities. I'm still suffering from war weariness because I just finished my war with Rome. Rome took a number of these Chinese cities, but I took them back because they don't belong to Rome. Come on. So right now, my next plan. So the Aztecs are attacking Rome. I also have a peace treaty with them. I hope the game doesn't crash. My game, don't do this to me. The issue with my laptop is that sometimes it does have issues when it comes to running late game. I've entered modern era, so it can put a pretty big strain on my laptop. I'm hoping it doesn't crashes. I'd be sad to see it happen. Yeah, that was Rome's turn. And then next we have the Aztecs' turn. Wittenberg and... So those two cities have been trading hands a few times. There's not much to talk about those. See, they're getting traded. Those two cities aren't gonna be great. Ahokia. I don't know where some of these. Rome, Rot 30. I do need more gold. Oh, there's Cahokia. Okay. So what I'm trying to do is like steal all of these city-states from... Oh wait, this is already my... I might need a few more diplomats. Okay, 10 more turns. As soon as I get that, I will annex as many cities as I can. At least the decent ones. Because otherwise, like, financial wise, I don't know why, but you could have a decent gold position and then you start entering like modern age and it feels like you're just struggling a whole lot. And I mean a whole lot. You go there. Sure, let's get a farm. Let's connect more coal. Yeah, so the cities I capture against Rome is Oxford. China got it from England and then Rome got it from them. Chengdu, Xi'an, Macau, Nanjing, Leeds, and Baoding. I actually lost quite a few units, but it was... I don't know, I wanted to end the war. Like, I could drag it on, but that doesn't necessarily help me. Yeah, I could probably use that Great Rider and pop him to get more culture. That might be something I'll attempt. But I'll wait a bit. So I do need to move my Zeppelin. Wait, has that Roman Tertio been there this whole time? That is pretty annoying. But right now I have some defenses. Are you still moving? Yes. Okay. Move there. I'm trying to minimize how much defense I'm setting up here. Because at the end of the day, what I want happening is dedicate my main forces on the other front. And if my laptop can handle it, it's gonna be a pretty enormous campaign. So my idea is Like, there are a few landing zones I could consider. One is like liberate Milan. Actually, there are a few strategies. One is position all my troops at like Kiev and Cahokia and launch an attack that way. That's a pretty wide front to deal with. Or another is like capture this city. I will ally myself with Monaco. Use this choke point to bleed. Use this choke point to push heavily into here and then just start establishing control. Actually, I don't need a lot of land units here. So I think my navy is large enough. I think what I need is like a bigger army so that I could do a proper landing. I mean, to put it simply, it's gonna be insane. Like, the amount of units that are gonna be involved in this offensive is gonna be massive. And I don't think I need all of these units here. So I'm gonna say, like, there's no way I could showcase this on... Wait. There's no way I could showcase this on... like, by writing it, because there's just so much to cover. Like, for now, the focus is just deploying most of my troops to this end and then start planning how I'm going to approach it. Some of these cities are going to be kind of vulnerable. Like, these ones are going to be more or less well defended, but these ones, yeah, I have doubts. Like, logistic wise, this is gonna be a pretty complicated what do you call it, offensive. Great general, great admiral, I definitely need more of those. I also need archaeologists, but prioritizing a lot of these things is gonna be kind of tricky. I'm gonna grab Monaco. I definitely need more gold, so I don't mind these trades. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'm trying to defend one front while launching a fierce offensive on the other front. I do need to start getting into... I need to get a lot of Gatling guns and artilleries. Because I think my navy is at a good size. Like, it's not the perfect size, but I am working with limitations. And turns. Yeah, these turns are gonna take a while. Okay, I got this. Perfect. Wait, did their war just end? No. The city-states. Okay. Tunsberg. I will not be... Wait, what? 1190. Despite costing only 1190, my current economy is just... Ooh. Okay, let's see. What do I need? Gatling guns. All of these should have military academy. Not all of them have factories, but 14 turns is actually more than workable. I probably don't want to. I mean, gold is a rare commodity right now. So let's see, 9 turns. Diplomat. At war with Rome. I don't know how long their war will go. I don't think Rome is too willing to get involved, but right now, like Singapore was, I think, allied to, yeah, it was allied to Rome, and the Aztec took it. So far, it seems like the Aztecs are having trouble. Like, this is a really difficult balancing act because I don't want either of them to get so weak that they just get rolled over. Then I have like one very powerful opponent. Right, Bucharest was my ally, but when Aztecs declared war on me, yeah, I didn't attack them. I wasn't quite ready yet. I want to unify my continent first, but nope. They're like, nope, we're not letting you do that. Wait, which tenant? And I have no vassal enabled. That's why you see like no small civs. They just get eliminated. Receive culture. Receive reduces distress in all cities. 20%. Let's do culture. I think only New World Order makes sense. Like here, there's a couple of things. Like police state doesn't seem that bad. Man, those costs are gonna increase drastically. Yeah, I don't even have like great what do you call it? Monopolies to work with. Right now I need Gatling guns and artillery. Now you might be wondering, but what about front line? Front line is actually pretty straightforward. Do I have any more? 71. Actually need to build a diplomat somewhere. Actually, these wire services can wait. Okay, I'll finish that factory. Let's get a field gun. Get diplomat. Wow, 20 turns, yeah. Get another field gun. And then you could get Gatling gun after the zoo. How many turns? 10 turns. Gatling gun. Yeah, there's a lot I need to build in these other cities. Yeah, that city doesn't have to worry too much. Yeah, generally I find late game like gold is harder to come by. Like once war starts and I can start pillaging and taking cities, gold wouldn't be in it that much of an issue. It's when I'm at peace where it starts to be a serious problem. Yeah, each of these turns are gonna take a very long time process. What is my capital building? I definitely need that public school. Nice. Agent. Religious, okay. So frontline units, I'm gonna get foreign legions because they are just really good. Wow. Okay, they'll get blitz and stalwart. Yeah, that is pretty darn insane. Let's see. I mean, I could launch an attack here and then send my units in. Ooh, it would be a bloody affair. Like, strategically, it's smarter to attack here and then. But I don't like to leave my city-state allies to fend for themselves. That's just not quite me. Actually, do I have? I mean, I always pick that first option, but I don't think it matters too much. Like, they hate it, but I mean, they also spy on you, so it's like they do the same thing, so it's not like you're doing something they don't do. So right now, I can't remember. Let me finish processing the turn, then I'll check. I think I'm trying to reveal aluminum. Like, land ships are nice, but I mean, it's gonna be bloody moving forward, that's for sure. Bergen. Get an armory. Worker. Improve those. More turns until I finish. You know, one of the things you learn to miss when not playing progress is the extra movement on your workers. They actually make a huge difference. Alright, go here. Don't really need that much. I think I want you to go to Kiev. Foreign Legion. Yeah, definitely need more income overall. Like, even though I went imperialism and I get like 50% yields from puppets, those building maintenance add up very quickly. And I mean very quickly. But personally, I do think, like, Navy-wise, I think I have one of the strongest navies, though I need to. And there's lots of upgrades I need to do. How much are these upgrades? Oh, that is annoying. Because the upgrades cost about as much as the Foreign Legion. And you can definitely see the benefits of Foreign Legion, because that's extremely powerful. There those. What's the next? Yeah, sanction the Aztecs. Endowment for the arts. That doesn't bother me as much. And yeah, I'm aiming to review aluminum, and then after that I want to go to. I want to go flight or ballistics. Oh wow, that's actually a question. Because I do want Prora. But Prora is not going anywhere. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Prora is not going anywhere. So maybe I want to reveal, because if you get strategic monopoly on aluminum, you get extra healing. And maybe go ballistics. Then let's get another embassy. So I am playing with randomized victory, so I won't know for sure until like much later. Well, atomic era. I've only just entered modern era, so I still have some ways to go. And this won't be too long of stream. It'll probably be an hour or so. I'm just gonna slowly chip away at the game because as you can see the turns take a while and I don't want the video to be too long because I am gonna put it on the forum. I don't know if they have a limit the length. Oh. I mean I'm gonna put it on YouTube and then like embed it. You probably know what I mean. Okay, fertilizer. I can't believe there are still barbarians. That is very interesting indeed. Plotting against me, why am I not surprised? Okay, global monopoly on coal. That's 3 gold from the coal itself. Okay, that's good. Their war has ended. That's definitely not good. What else do I need? I don't think I need more ships. I think I need more units. Three more turns and then I can start annexing cities. Yeah, since I'm not at war, like, the irony is because the production yields you'll get from war, you'll actually get a decent amount of production that will help you speed up courthouses and other stuff. I've only just got that. That is crazy. Okay, where do I want you? Let's go here, I guess. And for those curious, diplomatic units do become less efficient when you're looking at the production and the influence they give. It's done on purpose, but yeah, it's kind of. And what annoys me is look at their income. Stupid, in my opinion. No, I'm not trading away my coal. Well, I mean, I could trade some, but look at them acting like they're all nice to me when in truth they're just plotting to, you know, conquer my cities. State tourism. Oh, wrong one. Here. Maybe now Rome wants to go to war. I don't know. I honestly don't care at this point. Let's repair that. Citadels actually give decent yields at this point. Interestingly enough. Church. Is this still not converted over? That is crazy. This shit has. Interesting. Like, you know that. I mean, there's only 3 powers. Okay, Montezuma enter modern era. And if I have to guess. I love how similar our like policies are. We all went authority and imperialism. I went statecraft while the two of them went BOT. He went freedom. Wait. Special agent, okay. 41 turns. Why not? There's nothing better to do in that city anyways. Okay, let's keep improving these random numbers of 23,000. Yeah, let's do it. I don't even know if it starts paying off after this. So I'm gonna go for probably just New World Order. It's not gonna give me much culture anyways. How much do I have? 1310? 1357, yeah. Now the police state is nice to have, but I won't have that available. Unless I go to war early on. I mean, Stuttgart is actually not a bad location to launch an offensive. Just saying. 36. Yeah, he didn't go for... Yeah, the SX got replaceable parts. That's gonna be kind of messy. Now that I got that, I should start annexing. Actually, I should look at production. Yangzhou, where is it? Oh, this one. Okay. I kept most of its buildings. Interesting. I'm gonna annex that. I'm gonna... Courthouse, 11 turns. Yeah, I'm not gonna spend gold on that. Actually, this does mean that I'm not ready for war yet. I might have to... Actually, unhappiness will be a problem until those finishes. I just don't like how little gold you get. Like, eventually... Like, when you look at the AI and you look at you, you're like, that is not remotely fair. Yangzhou, York and Hastings. York and Hastings. I mean, no wonder I'm gonna lose gold. They're building hotels. Okay, I'll do one more. Because otherwise, if war happens, I'll be essentially feel like I'm getting caught with my pants down. Okay. Guangzhou. I don't know where Guangzhou is on this map. Okay, there. Actually, let's wait 2 turns until that workshop finishes. Because then they'll have a bit more production. It will finish its courthouse sooner. So right now it is rather annoying because I know the Aztecs are gonna declare war on me. I don't mind befriending Rome. Like, sign a defensive pact. Because that means I won't have to worry about my other... Wait, when did I get so much gold? Oh, we know what I'm doing with that gold. I mean, there's no doubt that Stalwart and Blitz are like... And if you're wondering, I got the Alhambra, which I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, which is like what you get for completing authority. Essentially what happens is if you get that, all of your units built from the city where the wonder is built, you get drill 1, which is, as you can see, pretty damn crazy. Now the question is, when will... I mean, it's possible that in 3 turns, the Aztecs are gonna attack me. I mean, we went different ideology, which is like a big... which is already enormous. Like, the relationship malice you get from it is pretty insane. Another field gun. And meanwhile, let's also get more foreign legions. 35. Yeah, that's... Actually, the army will be quite sizable if I do fill it up. Like, if I do use the whole cap up. Because once my supply cap is full, there's really no other point for me to... what do you call it? There is no other point for me to... I'm trying to think about something. I don't know why it's tripping me up. Like, at war, you get war weariness, and then your supply cap goes under. But if I have a sufficient army, I can push. As long as my happiness doesn't destroy me, I'll have no problem. And that's part of the reason why I'm saying that I feel kind of vulnerable annexing cities, because my happiness is lower than usual. I can't take as good of a hit. Like, I can't handle a hit as well as otherwise. Okay, I will need medics. Oh, wow. I'm trying to think, like, do I normally get this much experience? So all of these, they have barracks, armory, military academy, and then there's also the tenet from autocracy that gives your units extra experience. I think that's it. Oh, that's Copenhagen. Oh, that's why. I was like, yeah, the other city will only give you 3 promotions. The reason why Copenhagen is different is because, like, for some of you probably know the wonder. I could find it. Cathedral St. Basil. So normally, why people go after it is because it lowers your requirement for the Reformation, but it also gives you an order. And I could have built it. I built it. So yeah, that helps. Is there any other iron I want to repair? Because I have a feeling part of the iron I'm getting is from the city-state allies, which is not a lot. So Hastings. Oh shit, I forgot about Guangzhou. I mean, if it's getting the water mill, I might want to wait a bit longer. Nottingham. We're definitely getting there. Repairing most of, at least the vital ones. Wait, is that connected? No, this is not connected. You could check. York, you see it's red? Yeah, not connected. Do I have a golden age? I don't even think I have a golden age. I think I know what I'm gonna do with the artist. Do I have the Chichen Itza? I don't think so. I think, yeah, Aztecs got it. Because we were more or less on par in tech, so there was like no sure way that I'll be able to get it. Actually, I should garrison these cities. As I go authority, I do get a bit extra happiness and culture. Not much, but it's still something. 2 more turns. Because the extra hammers do pay off. Manila has... Okay. They could compete for those city-states. My goal is like prepare for future wars. It's not... I mean, diplomatic victory might be necessary, I don't know. Okay, let's see. Copenhagen for legions. And this is part of the reason why I enjoy playing Marathon, because I think other speeds it's harder to have these kind of scenarios. Harder. I'm not saying impossible, but it's definitely harder. Is there anything else I need to prioritize? Let's repair everything. I'm way too lazy to figure out what else I need. But maybe Beijing has, yeah, like the manufactories are pretty important. Gonna be more units. Yeah, it's taking a while. And I do go formation sometimes for some of my units because the AI likes to use Lancers and then land ships a lot. And I mean a lot. Receive a free. Alright, do you want horses? I'm probably not gonna use most of them. 26. Okay. $27 it is. I mean, I know our war is gonna happen soonish, but it never hurts to squeeze out a bit more gold from trade. Because they can pay off. Okay, I need... Yeah, I'm going medic. The point of the Gatling guns is to support my units more effectively. Go in there, a bit more culture. I do need field guns. 31. Like, part of the problem is my unique building, the runestone. Will connect. Hey, Bam! Wow, thanks so much for the raid. How are you doing? Hello, good sir. How are you doing? How did your stream go? I wasn't able to catch it because I need to get some stuff done. But how are ya? How's your Friday going? Any big plans for your weekend? I'm not muted, right? Okay. That's my biggest fear. It has happened before. It's like, oh shoot, I'm muted. Nobody can hear me. And let's repair that. Let's move you there. Doing well. Just played some COD and Rainbow Six. About to head to work. Have do a little more Xmas shopping. What about you? What are your plans? I mean, I work on Sunday. I'll have tomorrow off, but I'll probably be helping with cleaning stuff, like the kitchen. You know how after cooking you have a lot of oil stuck on the walls and stuff? Yeah. I need to clean that. And I'm definitely not giving you open borders, Aztec. Okay, let's see. I just wish these turns don't process so long. I need a better platform. Or at least a stronger one. On Amsterdam. It's okay, attack Rome. The problem is they will still have a peace treaty. So I'm gonna be the next logical target. Oh, nice, man. Glad you're enjoying this game. I am. It's definitely a fun game. Currently, I don't have a unit here. Interesting. Okay, let's go. Medic. Ready to play World of Tanks or Warship again soon? Yeah. If you have time. I would definitely have to find time. Like right now, this one is actually a continuation of something I do on the forum, so it's fun. Did I not change this? Wow, I feel so stupid. This wasn't like another potential large production city. But yeah, if we get time, we should definitely try to find an opportunity to do that. Let's get Stalwart. Let's... And then just go here. Rifleman. Yes, taking a while to build up that army. How long would this be? 12 turns? That is pathetically short. Yeah, no, I would rather get great works in my capital. Oh man, that is pretty bad. Now, let's see. Let's get a great general. And it's Guangzhou. Yeah, Guangzhou is ready to get annexed. 12 turns. Okay, good. Gotta really pay attention to the happiness. But yeah, the cost of the policy and tech. I mean, the tech is... Actually, I should be more worried about the tech. Maybe not. We'll see. It's definitely a balancing act. Puppets eventually just become a burden more than... I mean, yeah, they don't give you as much unhappiness. But yikes, they tank your economy like they could cripple your economy. At least it feels like that. And I am getting more runestones. I'm getting walls in these cities that will help a bit. Ideally, they get arsenals, but one can only dream. Because you don't have control over what the puppets generate. I should just automate these workers. I'm getting too tired of manually controlling everything. Aton seems to fit the theme. An attack on Beijing Castle. Wow. Imagine if I was sieging Beijing and that came up. That would be like, wow, that's good timing. Anyways, Bam, if you are still there but about to leave, I hope you have a great day at work. I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy to be working on Friday night. Well, man, wish I could stay, but have a good rest of your stream. Have to get a little more Xmas shopping done. Alright. Don't spend too much. Otherwise, how else will you become a millionaire, right? Another trade route. Am I even using the trade route? Yes. Apparently I am. Ideal case, Aztecs don't attack me and then attacks Rome instead. Because they hate Rome more. And then I could use that opportunity to... This is... Field. That range. I'll alternate. Actually, I should just build field guns in my capital. It's fast and I get like 4 promotions. It's automate. Just do whatever you do, workers. I can't babysit you all the time. 3, 3, 10, 2. Okay. In 2 turns, I'll be able to annex another city. Am I worried about falling behind? I don't know. I have a feeling I got most of the text I need. And once war begins, policy is not going to be a problem. Once I start pillaging like crazy, yeah, it's going to be a massacre. I'm going to get so much instant yields. It's not even going to be funny. Alright. Don't you dare, Aztecs. You don't want to anger me before I'm ready. Because in the past, I have been at war where, like, as long as I'm not completely unhappy, I'll just keep warring. I'll just conquer the rest of your empire. Take every single city. Like, if my military is capable of that, I would do exactly that. And sucks for you because I'm going stronger. And sadly for Aztec and Rome, the current version of Denmark actually allows you to do that. Like, you are in a position to keep warring because the flat production yields you're getting from your runestone, you can still produce buildings, so you'll never fall behind in infrastructure. Yes, you can't build new units, but your infrastructure will never fall behind. Your culture yields is so incredible that you're gonna get ahead of your opponents very quickly. And then with what I think I went, I'm trying to remember. This is the problem when you play. Yeah, I went Crusader Spirit. So I get culture and gold from conquering cities. And then I believe it's this one. When you conquer cities, you get science and culture. You get a lot of yields really quickly. And once that happens, look at that. How much is it? I can't tell how many yields is that. I think that's 6, 7. No, 5. Has to be 5. Yeah, I think that's 5 hammers, 9 science, and 1 culture. $30. Actually, now that I think about it, as I annex more cities, my supply cap limit will also increase. I need to check to make sure producing the right stuff. Windmill, good. Yeah, I don't need that. I need this. I need more science. Okay, so I could... Okay, what's next on the list? Nottingham. Oh, wait. Did I just miss it altogether? Nottingham. Courthouse. 17 turns. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Oh, did I look at the wrong one? Shoot. And Typhoon. Wait, Typhoon, really? If I can remember where. Okay, there. I'm like, where is it? I'll find it. Just give me, just give me several minutes, and I could get another. Yeah, now my economy is starting to look better. Actually, now that I think about it, reducing my unit maintenance down further could actually make a pretty big difference, because there's not much you can do about there's very little you can do about building maintenance. At least I can't think of any. Yeah, I can't think of any. But unit maintenance, you have authority, you have a tenant. Well, yeah, one tenant from autocracy. Where did you get? I mean, riflemen aren't bad. You drill. Okay. I always like going field because it gives you the option of ranged and logistic, not and or. Field, yeah. My army is coming along. Yeah, we'll need to move you here. Have at least medic 1 on most of them. I do want more Gatling guns. Let's just cancel that. What happens is when you cancel it, it leaves it off where you left it. I mean, wire service, I eventually will want it, but right now it's not the time. Get another Gatling gun. And also a Gatling gun. Yeah, if I'm going like foreign legions, I mean, if I have land ships, maybe I'll get a few, but land ships takes a while to get because you need oil. And connecting oil takes quite a bit of time. Okay, we got a diplomat here. And now we'll get... I mean, Gatling guns is like the turning point for range units, where they could actually fight on the front lines if you need them to be. Like, still not the most ideal, but they can pay off quite a bit. For Legion, got 28 more. Yikes! Look at this. Yeah, the build up do take a while on Marathon, but that's only like personally I don't feel it's that bad. The build up, because you know you're gonna go to war and use those units. It's when I have to play peaceful that I'm like, oh, this is misery. I'm just not built for peaceful gameplay, I'm just saying. It's just not quite me. Right, what's the sanction? Endowment for the arts. Actually, I don't want that. So my peace treaty. Oh wait, no. Mine with Rome hasn't ended. So I'm just expecting Aztecs to declare war at one point. And I'll be like, alright. Time to move out. The plan is to first clear out their navy. Make sure it's safe, and then start launching like a key offensive. Alright, Copenhagen, you will get logistics. Another field gun, and we'll buy 2 foreign legions, because I can. Yeah, getting Blitz and Stalwart is incredible, because it just makes, because one thing about foreign legions is they have this foreign land bonus, which is pretty significant when you start seeing it getting stacked up, because that's essentially what happens. Like, even if like their initial combat strength is 52, I think that's their default, right? Yeah, 52. While your Fusiliers, while your Rifleman is 45. So you can imagine that their unique ability gives them even more. And 4 more turns for that. It's okay. I should just look at the happiness, because once the happiness is like higher than 30, I know that one of the city finished building a courthouse. $51. See, the reason why I'm targeting the Aztecs is the Aztecs are in a stronger position. Just look at that income. Like, I can't even come close to that. Even Golden Age, I don't think will put me close to that. It's really bad. Which is frustrating. You know, the AI cheats. Endowment for the arts, it doesn't matter how he feels about me. Actually, wait, I could put 11 in each of these. I definitely want to sanction Rome. Well, almost 11. I would rather not that. Like, at this point, we're gonna be bitter enemies, so like, it's not gonna change anything if I try to be nice. Alright, I get more gold from that. Now the question is, what do I need? Like, if I get enough units, I could throw some away, if it means I could get a stronger foothold against the Aztecs and such. How many foreign legions do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Definitely not close to being enough. Another Gatling gun, please. Like, personally, I don't like Lancers are alright, but they quickly become like, Lancers are great until your opponents are like on the same tech as you, because then they're not as powerful. And land ships, they're only slightly stronger. I'm not convinced. Like, yeah, the extra movement is nice, but I don't know. I'm not convinced. Now, tanks are the big difference. That's when they start to really shine. I mean, I am picky with when I grab those 6 more turns. Okay. Just go wherever. There's only so much land I can station my units, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's okay. Once I start conquering a number of Aztec cities, I'll have more land to put my units. So by then I probably, well, I might have. Enough, what do you call it? Tenets to get air domination. Nay. Yeah, hell no. They don't even get a say in this. They'll hate me, but they already hate me. Global War Games? Receive 1 infantry and 4 of your melee. Yeah, I don't find it worthwhile. Actually, War's Fair might not be bad. Because if I'm at war, I'll be pillaging, which will make this... Gee. How's hammers? I'm not that behind. This will take 30 turns. I'll wait until I'm sure I'm like focused in war, because this is where the runestone comes in, where you can win these projects very easily. World Science Initiative. Treasure Fleet. Yeah, that's also something I don't want to bother with right now. Sanction Rome. Just sanction them. Just weaken them so much that they won't pose a threat ever again. Okay, let's get Gatling gun. 22. I'm slowly reaching that cap. Let's stalwart. Yes, please. I don't think I've ever seen barbarian cruisers. Unfortunately for it, I have a corvette. I mean, yeah, an ironclad would do more damage to a cruiser, but a corvette can also do it pretty well. So just because you're like ahead in naval techs, it doesn't mean that your ranged units can go ahead without escorts. Now I just need to make sure my happiness is still Alright, who's gonna declare war on me first? I expect Rome. Oh, come on. I needed that. How else am I gonna get a sufficient force? They even have a Gatling gun. Yikes. Yeah, no, I'm not getting close to that. I mean, I'm not gonna waste time. Wait, there's space here. How much longer? 7, 1. I only have... Wait, I only have 2? I have 2 courthouses? No, 3. Okay, 1, 7, and 10. Got it. Alright, Nottingham. And I forgot, because it's kind of out of the way. Nothing against Nottingham. You're not getting any of my coal. I mean, I could trade some coal. I don't need all of it. I think now I should save up gold to promote. I mean, upgrade, not promote. Yeah, that'll be pretty broken. If gold allows you to promote your units. How many more? 20. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. I think the remaining 10 I'm gonna have field guns. So you could go back to building, oh, I don't know. Factory. Enjoy. Break a leg, I don't know. And now I should have, yeah, enough gold to. Wait, it's 10:55? Oh, I'm 20 gold short. Makes me sad. Makes me quite sad. I love how. Forget it. It's like my happiness hardly went up at all. Field gun. Gatling gun. Yeah, there's only so much space. Let's upgrade you. Let's fill up the space. I know this isn't very exciting, but I do want to kind of explain like how I approach things, because I can't do that in my photo journal at all. So the idea is simple. The idea is I want a front line that doesn't just crumble, because if you crumble, are you kidding? If my front line just crumbles, then I'm in trouble. So 4 legions, if you go authority, 4 legions are exceptionally good. And then you want a backline. So backline, you have 2 options. You have field guns and Gatling guns. Gatling guns are great against units. Field guns are great all around. They just don't do as much damage against enemy units as Gatling guns. Like the purpose of, at least for me, the purpose of artillery, field guns, artillery, siege units, is help you take down cities faster. And like later on, like starting with field guns, you have indirect fire from the very start, and that's one of the most powerful tools you have available to you. And I could upgrade another one. Now, you want both, because siege units move slowly. Like, they can only move 1 tile in enemy territory. Yes, that's a big flaw, but otherwise they'll be too powerful. And the big thing is that makes Sweden's unique ability quite strong, because that extra movement can actually make a huge difference, because suddenly you could push very rapidly. I haven't played Sweden yet, but I played against Sweden enough times. Like, Sweden is one of the civs I put in the setting to not play against, because they're just annoying. Well, okay, it's not that they're annoying, it's just that I don't want to keep playing against the same AI, same civs over and over again. I'm just filling up the space. 21, okay. I think upgrading the Corvettes in Bergen is not a priority. Oh wait, oh shoot. Yeah, soon I'm gonna start getting archaeologists. Kar Tukoti Nurta. I don't know how you pronounce it. Oh, come on. The Aztecs. I'll make you pay. Give me some time. I'm not quite ready to make you pay just yet. This one, +1 range. So +1 range and logistics. If you have to make that choice, it's kind of tough. Oh, I didn't realize there's synagogues still to be grabbed. Let's get another field gun. You will get an archaeologist. About time. Alright. Oh, I didn't realize I have 2 Greek generals already. Let's get a Great Admiral. Yeah, this is not a priority. You'll have to wait. You'll have to move into position. Alright. I will grab a bit more gold. And just for those who's wondering, even if you have lots of trades, they might still declare war on you. So in this game, there are no eternal friends. There will always be those you can benefit from by making trades, or there are those who will be your sworn enemies. I know I make it sound horrible, but that's what you'll eventually discover. Sorry. Okay, let's get an archaeologist here. Don't have quite enough gold yet. Happiness still. It's taking a long time for those courthouses. 5 turns. 2 turns. Wait, which? Oh, that unit. Okay. You go there. Perfect. Yeah, now moving all of these units across is gonna be another challenge altogether. Actually, I think at this point, Casus Bella is active. I don't remember. Let me check. I think it is. Yes. Warmonger penalty. Historic landmarks. Do I have salt? No, I don't have salt. Okay. So it doesn't really affect me. Drill. 7 movement. That is that is pretty massive, but okay. I'll take it. Corvette. Let's get another ironclad. So before, part of the issue with ironclad is that it takes coal, and you don't always have enough coal to do to upgrade all of your corvettes. Luckily I do right now. Okay, let's see. I think I do want Empire State Building, right? Specialist in all cities. How big are my cities? Not that big. Wow, okay, Copenhagen is actually, it's probably still small compared to, yeah. I mean, it's the Aztecs. Their unique improvement gives them so much food. Like, so much. Let's see, I don't want this to be too long. Otherwise, people are like, this is way too long. Actually, I don't know, because I will be posting this tomorrow. So I'll get reactions then. And if they don't like it, then I'll go back to writing my updates. It's just so much faster. Okay. At least I have quite a bit of aluminum. I'm like No unit. Wait, what? Wait, there's room here. Wait, what do they mean no room for? I'm so confused. Alright, there's room now, right? Wait, so you can't... if there's a naval unit here, I can't... I'm so confused. Sorry, I just never encountered this. It's like, huh? Literally, huh? Upgrading when I can. Where is this? Copenhagen. Okay. Oh, that's a problem. Actually, I might have to build this wonder in another city. Then 51, 52, okay. I have a feeling like once I defeat the Aztecs, Rome is not gonna stand a chance. My units are gonna be like so experienced and such. That's weird. Great person born. iPhone. Okay, what do you need? Distress. Stress and literacy. Let's get public school. Okay. 17. Ah, okay. Wait, there should be one more, right? I'll wait until I have a bit more happiness. See, part of the problem is you still get unhappiness. Like, just because you got the courthouse doesn't mean that it's in a great state. Yeah, I was like, why am I not seeing it? Okay. Arhes. I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm probably butchering it. I apologize to anyone who can't speak the language. I didn't mean to. It's just some of us just can't pronounce names from other countries very well. Like, we do a very poor job. And normally when I go statecraft, I like to put most of my spies in city states so that I don't have to invest more resources in. So I don't have to invest more resources in like trying to keep my influence up. Can't remember. What's the last one? Last one was the logistics. I just don't remember. That's range. Okay, let's do range. So range and logistics both have their spot. It can be situational. Like range. Okay, range gives you a good versatility where you have like frontline. Like let's say with my composition, you have frontline Foreign Legion, second line Gatling gun, third line field guns, because you have the extra range, which means that you'll have more units firing at once. This one didn't have any problems. I don't know. Sometimes it's just weird. Okay, you will go there, I guess. Oslo. Factory. You will keep producing field guns. And archaeologist has a limit, so you can only get so many. So go to museum. Factory. Yep. I feel like Denmark is one of those civs where if you're mostly at peace, you are at your weakest. You have to be constantly be at war to benefit from it. I know there hasn't been any wars, but these build up do take time, and I do want to kind of explain like why I'm doing certain things and the game crashed. Yes, the game crashed. Let me okay. I'm gonna end the stream here. Sorry about that. Unfortunately, my laptop just crashed. I hope this doesn't mean that I can't play it. So this is the end of the stream. Thank you everyone for coming, and I hope you have a good one.